I'm here with the star of Monty Comes Back, Brandon Tyler Jones. Thanks for sitting down with me today.
Of course, sir. Of course.
Do we know each other from somewhere or anything like that, or
Yeah,
no?
I don't know. A couple of weddings and a couple lifetimes, it feels like. So
No bar mitzvahs?
no bar mitzvahs.
An Eagle
So
Scout graduation, though, right?
Eagle Scout graduation, yeah. We've had a high school graduations. We've had yeah, do a bunch of family Christmas parties. So
So talk to me
yeah,
about Monty Comes Back. Why is it now just making its way to Tubi? It came out in 2016. Now we're here in 2025.
it did. Yeah, a lot less gray hairs when I shot
A
that.
derivative of a derivative of something compiled from
That
derivatives.
At least you have
no,
to.
this is true. See, I wasn't going to bring it up. You went there. I wasn't going to do it. I was going to be nice about it. It is a true indie story. It was shot for less than $10,000 when we originally shot it down in Florida, and just ran out of budget afterwards. We had some post production issues, some sound issues, some coloring issues, and it kind of dragged on. And then the world stopped in there for a little bit too, if you remember that. Yeah, the director was able to scrape it together, and then yeah, Kickstarter called, and they're partnering with Tubi, and we were one of the ones that they chose to put in this film collection. So we were extremely grateful for them to bring it out of the dust it off. I think we had a DVD of it when it first came out. That's how long ago it was. So
Well, it does have its own Wikipedia page now, so you must be somewhat important.
it's it's yeah, yeah, it does. That Wikipedia page has changed over the years too. So
Were you the first choice for Monty, or were they like, hey, this random person, you come in here and shoot this role?
The understudy. The retarded Randy. Fuck Randy.
it was a lot of rounds of auditions. It was a lot of rounds of auditions, and then I found out while on set that I was not the first choice, one of the producers, but the director always wanted me. Thomas Nudie always wanted me for Monty, and after the first week of shooting, when the producers saw the dailies, I think I rewarded them and kind of changed their minds. So that felt good. It felt good to hear after a week of shooting. So
What's it like to know the producer wanted you, but or the producer didn't want you, but the director really wanted you? Is that like fighting on their end, or how's that go?
yeah, well, I mean, the director won. He's also the writer, so he won out in the end. But it was a. It's not necessarily what you want to hear. I'll say that. That's not what you want to hear when you're stepping into your first leading role. But it put the pressure on, and I knew I had fans, and like anything, you got to win the other people over. So yeah, it felt good to kind of turn the tide. I'll say that.
I mean, I've known you for almost 20 plus years now. How are you different from Monty the character in real life? Any similarities there? Any differences? I know there's differences, but
uh, yeah, I mean, the story of Monty coming home is one I can relate to. I've come home a couple times on this journey through acting, and yeah, it's ups and downs with him. I've had my ups and downs, as most people do. So, a very human story, very humbling story, which I think a lot of people can relate to. I think you can relate to that as well.
a little bit. I've come home. I've been here, but I leave here and there and everything like
Yeah,
that.
this is true. You've spread your wings and flown, so that's fine.
Look, I've never seen you smoke anything in real life. So how do you fake smoke cigarettes and pipes and weed in a movie? Or are you actually doing it? Especially the corncob pipe.
You got that rehearsal class.
Yeah, no, that's funny you brought that up. So when this film premiered at the Sarasota Film Festival, we had big audience in the theater, and everybody comes up after the movie, which was a very weird experience. It's the first time it ever happened. Gosh, it was great. It was awesome seeing you do this. And one critic came up and he said, "Your performance was, I loved it." And okay, thank you, thank you. He goes, "I just want to say one thing." He goes, "You don't smoke, do you?" And I went, "No, I don't." And he goes, "Yeah, I could tell." And I was like, "Oh." He goes, "Yeah, people inhale cigarettes," and I realized afterwards I did not inhale the cigarettes. So if there's one faux pas I learned, which I'll never make again, is that if you're going to commit, you got to commit. And of course, they gave me the real Marlboro Reds and everything. I mean, they didn't. They made me go for it too, which was interesting. I got into a couple coughing fits that we had to pause production and deal with. So
What was the most difficult thing to smoke? The cigarettes, the weed, or the pipe? Like I was like, are you actually smoking from that pipe? Because I was interested in that thing the whole time.
I had to be taught how to do it. That's for sure. There were on set lessons on how to smoke out of the corncob pipe. Cigarettes were probably the hardest because there is a lot of cigarette smoking, which that was difficult, and I had to go through many packs to get it correct. I'll say that, or at
Did
least
any,
attempt to get it correct.
did anyone throw out the Anchorman deleted scene line, "Uncle Jonathan's corncob pipe" at you a bunch of times or anything like that, or no?
No, no.
Well, now you know about that, and
Now I know about it. Yeah, I'll keep it. I'll keep that one in my back pocket.
Uncle Jonathan's corncob pipe!
how was the role sold to you? Like, what was the movie sold to you as? Like, what is your character going to be in this? Because it seems like a Jerry Maguire kind of playwright situation where he just like loses it and flips out and just goes.
Yeah, I well that was an appealing part to it was I get some flip out scenes, which was that was appealing because who doesn't love to do that when you can do it in public? The writer and director Thomas, this is I don't want to say it's autobiographical, but you write what you know, right? And he wrote what he knew, and I connected to that. I enjoyed hearing his story and being able to bring that to life was interesting. He'll admit that I'm a little different looking than him, that's for sure. More hair and little better looking, he would say. But he's a fantastic writer, and his story is pretty cool. And it was cool to bring Monty to life.
What's your favorite line in the whole film? Because I have one, and it's only one word. It's just when you yell Philistines. I was laughing my ass off when I heard that. That's just,
Yeah,
you don't
I,
hear
I
that in movies often, so it's like,
It's all of you. Fucking Philistines. That's absolutely.
well the Pablo Naruto and the entire monologue was the audition piece, at least for 3 rounds. So I think even after 10 years, I still have that one in my head. But the initial opening scene where I'm wearing the donkey mask after the play, that was shot as one whole take. There were no cuts to that, and we did it about 30 times. And so the yelling in that was a lot of fun. The wonderful, fantastic, amazing, all of that was a lot of fun coming down the stairs. And we used a lot of local talent in Sarasota and in Florida. So this was a interesting big deal for them, and they really enjoyed being a part of that scene as well. And seeing their face when I started yelling was interesting because I don't think they knew what was coming. So
Wonderful, fantastic, spectacular. Is that all you people know how to say? Seriously, the finest show in years? This show is fucking bullshit.
what's it like being there in a film festival for the first time people are going to see this movie? Are you like, yeah, people are going to like it? Or you're like, no, they're going to hate it. Are they going to clap? How long are they going to clap for?
yeah, that was I was waiting till the end to see how that was going to play out. I had not seen the final cut of the movie before it premiered at Sarasota Film Festival. Thomas made sure I didn't see it. He wanted me to see it along with everybody else, and that added a cool element to it as well because I didn't really know. I obviously as an actor what you shoot and what the story is, but you don't know what the final cut looks like. And so sitting there in the theater with family, friends, and it was nerve wracking. It was nerve wracking, but it was fun because I was watching it along with everybody else and feeling it along with everybody else. So
I forget what the girl's character's name is. Remind me of it in the movie.
you're putting me on the spot
Is
10 years
it
later.
Marie? I don't know which one it was, or Lula or whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
What's that relationship like? You actor to actress when you're trying to figure it out at that point. You're like, I'm going to say I'm 27. You're going to say you're 15. Like, I have to keep a straight face through this entire conversation.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you have the conversation. You let it be. You let the awkwardness go away. And look, and any scenes like that, when you have scenes, I've learned that I am I'm just there, right? This was pre-intimacy coordinators too. So, now now there's intimacy coordinators to help with all that kind of stuff as well. So
You had some action set pieces here. You got punched in the face a few times. Are you actually getting punched? Like, what's that fight scene like, real quick?
Me in the ass since I started here. Isn't that right?
Get the fuck out of my store!
Maybe when I'm finished.
well, John's a great actor who punched me, and so we did not have to fake the punch. I mean, we didn't have to actually do the punch. I have had stories where to actually get punched, and so this was nice and choreographed. So no actual punching in this, but that led to having to have the black eye throughout the entire movie, which meant we had pictures of what a black eye looks like 10 days after, 20 days after. So the makeup artist definitely had their hands full trying to keep up with the black eye as it grew and faded and changed colors.
Was there ever any arguments behind the scenes? Like this black eye doesn't look the same that it looked yesterday. Did you guys ever have to
Oh
fix
yeah.
that?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100% all the time. The makeup artist thinks it should look like this, and director thinks it should look a different way. And we're looking at real life black eyes and seeing what that looks like. And yeah, there's and well, you got to make sure you put it on the right eye too. Nothing worse than showing up on set and having it on the other eye and everybody realizing it too late. So
That would be all over YouTube. Be like, there's a plot hole. There's a miss here. It's on his other face.
yeah,
Christopher Nolan
yeah.
got involved. It's Inception.
What is it? Game of Thrones, where they had the truck
The
in the background of one of the
truck,
scenes,
the
or
coffee cup, the plane,
coffee.
everything like that. But like Monty Comes Back, it's a story that I think most people can relate to because like, this character is a playwright and he wants to be like known and famous and not to be forgotten about. But then you come to realize that like it's not really that important when you do that. Like you can come home and be a truck driver and still be important to the people that matter to you. You don't have to
Yeah,
be Julius Caesar or the president of the United States. You're important in your own bubble. Is that what you took from it?
yeah, yeah. Importance in your circle and being of service and being of need to other people. He starts off pushing people away and realizes that actually by bringing people in and kind of humbling himself towards the end without any spoilers. I guess it's not really a
Yeah, I was gonna
spoiler
say
type
after.
movie. There's nothing there's nothing that's gonna get spoiled here. But yeah, there's it's being important to the people that matter to you, I think is what you can take away from it.
Do you think he learns his lesson like throughout his life? Is he just like that? Does he get it now, or do you think he just reverts back to?
I think he gets it. I think he gets it. I think it hits home when you start making decisions. We've all been in positions like that where you start making decisions and you realize that things are important. And yeah, he learns his lessons for
So,
sure.
so does Monty come back for a sequel, like Monty Comes Back Part Two, The Revenge, or anything like that? Like,
Monty comes back again.
the
Monty comes
Passion,
back again.
the Passion of the Christ 2, Jesus Time, or something like that. I don't.
No, I'm pretty sure Monty hits the road, and that's what he does. He finds his calling, and it's not screaming at people and yelling at people, and he lives a nice life.
If Thomas called you again and said he had a different idea for a project, would you sit down with him? Would you automatically take it? What would that situation be like?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he took a chance on me back in the day, and in this industry, especially when people do that, I think it's important to stick with that. And I think our friendship's kind of a testament to that, right? We're loyal people, and I appreciate that, and I think Thomas does as well. He has some things up his sleeve, so it'll be interesting to see what he comes up with next.
What are you working on right now? Anything you can tell us about future projects, things that are in the works, anything like that?
Um, yeah, we're working on a few things. I wrote a TV pilot, so I am in the final stages of pitching that, which should be very interesting to see what comes from that, and auditioning and taking meetings. So yeah, it's things are moving along. Industry seems like it's starting to open back up. Things are being made. I mean, everything's going to be owned by Skydance soon. So whatever movies they put out.
Do you think you're going to need some intimacy coordinators on this script that you're writing for TV, or is it just going to be like PG?
We'll need
All
intimacy
right, all
coordinator
right.
for
So
sure.
like
Yeah,
HBO NYPD Blue stuff is what you're telling me.
exactly.
We're going
Yeah,
to see
yeah,
some
yeah.
butts, more or less, is what it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I start
See,
doing
that's
some
a
squats.
spoiler. See, that's a spoiler. You just spoiled it. Yeah, my 10 years ago butt is different than my butt 10 years later. That's for sure.
It's what they have the gym for, or like, GLP-1s or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. I didn't have kids when I shot it before, so I wonder what my kids will think when they watch it.
It goes right to your hips. That's what I heard.
It's 100%. Yeah,
But
pants don't fit the same.
tell people where they can find Monty Comes Back and when it's out.
It'll be premiering tomorrow. I guess I can't say tomorrow because you don't know when you're going to watch it. So November 7th, it premieres on Tubi, and it'll be under the film collection of Tubi, partnering with Kickstarter, and you can find it there. Of
All right, Brandon Tyler Jones from Monty Comes Back. Thanks for sitting down with me today, buddy.
course, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, have you back soon.
Thank you, buddy.